HermitCraft in your face. Welcome everybody to the twitch.tv channel. Hope you guys are having a good day today. I think we're about ready to start here. This is the first stream of yours. Anything you should know, lol. Don't spam. Don't act like you're 10 years old in chat. That's probably the main thing. All right, so Trad Trollet, thank you so much for the 14 months of continued support, my dude. Thank you for the tier 3. Says keep the music going, we will. Thank you again, Trad Trollet. 7/10 Evil with a 24-month, 2-year resub. 7/10 Evil, thank you so much for the 24 months, dude. If you had asked on day 18 of my quarantine if I had been a 2-year sub, I would have said no way, but here we are on day 40 and it absolutely feels like 2 years. Is that a good thing? I'm not actually sure. 7/10, thank you for the 2-year support, dude. Lady Torian coming in with a 12-month, 1-year resub. Or I'm sorry, 16-month. 16 months, 12 in a row. Thank you for the 16 months, Lady Torian. Wow, a full year. Thank you for the quality entertainment. Hypno, you are welcome. C Senpai just gifted a sub to SD. Thank you, C Senpai. C Senpai then resubscribed for 30 months, dropping a tier 3. C Senpai, dude. Thank you for the gift sub and the tier 3. You do need more sub badges so I can get them all. These are things that I do need to work on. These are absolutely things that I need to work on. Also, Jalen6769 just resubbed with Prime for 2 months. Welcome back, dude. Is this live? Nope, this is pre-recorded. This is absolutely pre-recorded. I just knew that you were going to ask if this is live right then. But it is in fact pre-recorded. Man, I was going to say, I've been here for a while and I don't think there's a drown, but yeah, there are drowns here. There's one. I've been there for over 10 minutes and we got one drown. Let's go. Let's go. That's nice. That XL. Oh, we got another drone. That XL's ink sacks. I have a large ocean next to my base and I can farm them myself. I'm good. Why? That's why he doesn't see your message. Who doesn't see what message? What? You Tipsy coming in with a 2-month resub. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 2 months. Thanks for dropping that Twitch Prime. What do we got here for the sound? Seems like things are a little low. Oh, master volume's at 60%. Well, that would explain it. Yeah, this is pre-recorded. This is pre-recorded about 3 seconds before you see it. Have I ever heard of the mod site for Minecraft? Yes, it's made by the same author that does Britannia. So what I wanted to work on today, I wanted to actually put some chests and start moving our storage over to this new base that we got going here. I wasn't sure if we had enough wood for that. And we do got some varieties of wood, but I feel like we should probably go and do some choppy. Because if I use all the wood, then I'm gonna have to go choppy anyway to get more wood for when I want to use it, right? So we should probably just go chop some wood. I need to go repair my tools. Let's go to the end real quick. We'll do some tool repair. I need my elytra repaired. We'll do that real quick. We'll go chop some trees, make some chests, and have a good time. Smurf coming in with a 5-month resub. Welcome back, Smurf. Thank you for the 5 months. Oh. Oh. Zombie Cleo sitting there on yellow. I already have yellow. Volume is a bit loud when you were flying. It's fine. It doesn't last for forever. Volume's a bit loud when I go to the portal too, huh? It's fine. It doesn't last for forever. Yeah, I keep getting the comment that people want me to try lanterns instead of the cocoa beans, but I don't think people understand. If I put a lantern where the coconuts are, they travel down 5-6 blocks, and by the time it hits the ground, it's already at a point where like you need a torch down there anyway. Like it's not bright enough. Music and sound. Let's turn this way down now. Hadid coming in with a 5-month resub. Welcome back. Thanks for dropping that Twitch Prime. Do appreciate you. Hypno Time, have a good day. Hypno, hope that your back is feeling better. Oh, it's feeling so much better. It's feeling so much better. Thank you, dude. Why am I so loud? Yeah, sorry about that. I will try not be so loud in the future. I'll try. So we want that here. This gets taken off. All right, turn this on. MC Nugget, don't even worry about that, dude. Just being here is good enough. Is great support. Don't feel like you have to subscribe. Alright, take that off. This Ender Pearl system needs an upgrade. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you could do to really upgrade this. This is built so low in the world. I'm not really sure what you can do. Banished coming in with a brand new subscription to the channel. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Any spoilers for my next episode? Nope, not today. Where's the cup? I got rid of the big cup a long time ago. Do you know if the end will be reset too once going to 116? I doubt it. Periodically, the chunks get pruned. I think that's all we need to repair, right? Yep. Periodically, the chunks will get pruned, so like the end cities will get reset. But like as far as like the main island and stuff, no, those aren't ever going to be reset. Pando Muffins, dude, like I've already responded to you and now I've seen you like post that 3 times since. Please stop repeating yourself. It's not something that I'm going to do. Is this the first time you played WA new update like this during HermitCraft? I don't understand the question. You're talking about like where the Nether gets updated partway through? We cool? We cool? I think we're cool. Oh my goodness. This looks so much better. I think Cub Fan came through here and like cleaned up all the nastiness that was around here. Oh, this looks so much better now. Would you say a sweeping edge is a useless enchantment? No, that's how we were killing those Endermen, was with the sweeping edge. I look better when it was flooded? I don't think I actually saw it when it was flooded. How many badges for the button game? There's purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. I believe those are the colors. I'm currently on yellow. We got a yellow belt. Why don't I have fire aspect on my sword? Because I don't like fire aspect on my sword. Same reason I don't have it on my bow. Like, I will use it for certain situations, like if I want to go murder some cows and get cooked steak, then that would be the perfect opportunity for me to use like a sword that has fire aspect on it. But for most cases, I don't like it. Like, I don't want to randomly attack an Enderman and then have it like flip out and jump around and come over and get me, and it's not good. I just prefer not to have it. Same reason I don't like having knockback on stuff. Like, I know how far a monster will be knocked back normally, and if I'm like sprinting and I attack them, I know how far they're gonna be. But if I put knockback on there and I'm just trying to quickly kill something, then I gotta run all the way over and then hit them again. Like, that stuff is annoying. I don't like it. Not a fan. So we gotta figure out a good place to go choppy the trees. I guess we could grow our own trees. That's a possibility. We could do that. We're gonna do some 2x2 trees. I guess spruce would be what we want. I don't have any spruce saplings. Look at that. How do I not have spruce saplings? What the heck? Are they in here and I just put them in the wrong spot? I have regular oak saplings. Okay, let's go get some. Think what we're gonna do. I'll look at something real quick. All right, so we're gonna look for some kind of a spruce biome. Filter biomes. We're looking for, what is it? Mega taiga? Isn't it called? Oh, it's called giant tree taiga. Where's the closest one of those? Wow, there's a big one over here. So it looks like if we go to 2000 by 0. Okay. 2000 and 0. So we want to go this way. This is to the east. Spruce saplings in the bottom chest? Did I really miss them? Oh, yeah. Look at that. How did I put them in there? I don't know. Good call. Okay, that'll save us. That'll save us from having to go over there. I need to get some bone meal. Let's grab some of our bones. Now to make some puzzle. That's fine. It's fine. We've already grown like some of the mega ones here, the giant trees. I guess we could like just do little patches somewhere. Do I get a bunch of dirt? I had a bunch of dirt. Do I have extra bunch of dirt? Yes, let's just build this out into the ocean. We'll do it over here. Or we can do it on the beach. Right. Oops. I was gonna do this in a different way. I was gonna spread these all apart, but you know what? I think it'll be fine if we just plant them all next to each other. Whoops. Hi, Violet. We'll see you later. Cool. Right now, we're going to spread these out. As we get more saplings, we'll do this differently. Will that cause this over here to turn to podzol if this grows? Maybe. I don't know how this all works. All right, so we got 5 saplings. The podzol will spread past the stand. Okay. Oh, oh. Got the Christmas tree one. Now I'm down here. Ah, it keeps doing these ones with like all of the leaves. Cool. All right, so there it is. You didn't even know you could do that? Wow, we didn't know you could do what? Yep, time to choppy all of the logs. Well, you know what? I was gonna go through and like chop these all at the same height, but I guess that's not really gonna work because all the leaves won't decay, and I'll have to like break out all the leaves, and that'll be annoying. So I guess we're just gonna fly on top of each one of these and do them like this. Oh, I was gonna get that next tallest one, but I guess we're gonna come back over this way. Do I have a beacon? I do have a beacon. Her coming in with a $5 tip. Thank you for the $5, dude. Hey, Hypnos, greetings from Germany. Love your Project Dead Zone 3 playthrough. Thanks for many entertaining hours. You're welcome, dude. Thank you for the 5 spot. What am I going to do with the 42 book vouchers? I believe I already used 2 of those vouchers, so I only got 40 remaining. But what I can do is use those as bargaining tokens for other hermits. Maybe instead of paying directly with diamonds, I could use that instead of money. You know what I mean? How do I feel that Project Dead Zone 3 Kappa is my longest running series? I don't feel one way or the other about it. It's definitely taking longer than I thought it was going to take when I first started the playthrough. I don't dislike the fact that it's taking this long. It's a fun mod pack, and I'm also enjoying that I kind of slowed down on the progress and I'm not just blasting through it doing daily episodes anymore. It kind of allows me to have a little bit of breathing time, a little bit of downtime from the pack, and just kind of enjoy it when I come back and play it. You can watch Project Dozone 3 Kappa over and over. You love it. There you go. Glad that you feel that way. Did I miss? Yeah, Jalen coming in with 100 bits. Thank you for the 100, dude. What does a wand of animation do? You're gonna have to wait until the next episode. It animates blocks. Give me those logs. Yeah, I probably could just use scaffolding here, couldn't I? Scaffolding. Instead of busting through. Yeah, I just entered. Why do Enderman doesn't kill you, and do you use mods? What? What do I think my next shop is gonna be? I have no idea. I don't have the entire... I know it might be a surprise to you guys, but I don't have the entirety of my entire season 7 planned out. And even if I did have it planned out, why would I spoil what I'm going to do? The armor stand thing is a data pack. It's not a mod. It's not a plugin. It's a data pack. It's part of vanilla Minecraft that you are able to do that kind of stuff. What? You just wing it with minimal planning? I might. I'm a data pack? Thank you, I think. Is that something I should say thank you for? I don't know. How am I? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? I do not use Optifine. Nope. I keep seeing people in my comments on my YouTube videos telling me that I should use connected textures. That would mean that I have to use Optifine, which I don't use. So I can't use connected textures. Everybody wants me to use connected textures. Are a big cheater because they're using cheaty mods. I can't believe people would use mods, client-side mods in vanilla Minecraft. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Super triggered right now. Connection textures are nice though, but they changed the game. I play the game how Mojang says I should play it. Break that block. Give me that log. There it is. No, I'm not a fan of mods at all. Like, especially client-side ones that allow you to see into, like, your shulker boxes and whatnot. Yeah, I definitely shun people who use client-side mods like that. But in all seriousness, I just don't use Optifine unless I need it. You are funny. You like me. Well, thank you. Mods are for nerds. Nerd. Ender chests are the most useful block in the whole game. I mean, I guess that's debatable. They are definitely very useful, though. Dude. Benzene. Benzene banana? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Thank you for subscribing to the channel with your Twitch Prime. You didn't have to sub, you could have used your Twitch Prime anywhere, but you chose to drop it here, and for that I am grateful. Thank you. Parkour time, boys. Don't die. Don't kill me. Alright. I want that log. Give it to me. There is a mod, I can't remember which one it was. Like, I play mod Minecraft a lot for those of you who are newer to my channel. There was some mod that you can use like a telescope, and it essentially like changes your FOV like you're into Quake Pro, but like even more. So like you could put your FOV into Quake Pro and then use this telescope, and like you zoom all the way in and it's like you're looking at one single pixel. Like that's all up in your face. It was really, really funny. I can't remember what mod that was though. What's brown and sticky? A stick! I see what you did there. Alright, so we got one more tree I think that we need to chop down. Boop. I just lost so much scaffolding up there. What are we doing? Currently we're making a cake. Right? A delicious wooden cake, exactly. It's full of fiber. How can a stick drop from leaves? Well, you're assuming that the leaf block mimics one leaf. I think what they're going for is the leaf block represents like a small little branch with leaves on it. And the sticks that you're getting are from the small little branch. That would be my take on it, but I don't know. Do I burn diorite? Well, that depends. Is the name of this channel Iskall85? If it is, then the answer to your question is yes. If it's no, then that's also the answer to your question. I know it's weird that one content creator does something and every other content creator doesn't do that same thing. It's pretty weird. Alright, so that's quite a bit of spruce loggage that we just got right there. What are we doing on saplings? Still not a stack. Really? If we can fill up this entire thing full of saplings, like that'll make chopping logs so much better. Probably won't get as many saplings back, but it'll make the actual chopping of the logs that much better. I want to try and parkour up here on these half decomposed leaves. Oh, come on. Let me up here. What am I hitting my head on? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna freak out. That leaf right there. Yep, parkour. Get up here. I don't know where I'm climbing, but I'm climbing. I'm a climber. Okay. So we got a stack? Exactly. I think that might be enough. Stack plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. Impulse spotted a button camper. Oh, not enough. Well, I guess that's fine if we stop right there. I'm gonna need some more bones. Used to hate polished granite, but now it's awesome to combine with bricks. Well, there's been a lot of texture pack changes in the default texture pack anyway. Oh, what am I doing? I thought I didn't. Okay. I saw we had the bone meal. I thought I was completely out of those bone blocks for some reason. Nope, got plenty. Yep, completely missed these. I just saw the stack of bone meal. Oh, ruined! I should have bone mealed the one on the very end is what I should have done. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of these. Then we can place more here. There we go, now we're fine. Ah! Let me out of here! There we go. Now we got a big old wall of tree. Cleo's on green team? Cleo is currently blue, and we passed her at the button just a little bit ago. And the button was on yellow. And I think it sounded like from what she said in chat that she wants to get back to her original hair color, which would be orange. I believe that's what she said in chat. Maybe share the leaves and sell them to Iskall. Is Iskall looking for spruce leaves? I think he's going for oak leaves. But I'm not actually sure. I'm not going to waste my time sharing all these leaves, especially since I don't have a lot of iron and I need the saplings back. I don't have an iron farm. I should make one of those. I'm gonna make one of those. At some point, anyway. What I need all the spruce for? Making chests. We got a lot of chests to make for our storage room. Why spruce? Because it's a 2x2 tree. And it doesn't have like a low drop rate on saplings like jungle does. And it grows really tall unlike dark oak does. I have another log above me? Oh, you are right. Good call. You wish chests were different wood types like signs? Not me. I think having one type of default chest is good enough. Unless they're doing something specific with them to change them in some way. Do I have a shulker? I don't have a shulker on me. Wood channels and ender chests? Wait, what? I don't understand what you're saying. Yeah, Quark does different types of chests, but then like they don't connect together or something, and it just acts really weird. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of all the different types. I'm not even a fan of having like all the different sign types and that kind of stuff. I understand why they're there, and I understand that they can be useful, but personally, I would still go back to like old school where everything was just one type of wood, and I think that works just fine, but that's me. How far behind is your ozone series do I think it's going to take to finish? I have no idea. I just recorded the episode today. That's going to go up tomorrow. No idea. I don't have a backlog of videos. Yeah, so like imagine this, like oak chests can only be made from oak wood, but like spruce wood is, oh dang, I right clicked that, didn't I? But spruce wood is so much easier to mine, so all your chests would end up being spruce chests if this was the only type of wood that you got, right? I don't really like that. Like if they made a way where you could convert a chest into any other color chest, okay, that's fine. I would be down with that. But then that would kind of like defeat the purpose, I guess. I don't know. If there is something different about different types of chests, like a birch chest versus an oak chest versus a spruce chest, then maybe I could see that other than just like the color, but I don't see anybody really using chests for building. Why don't you do a tree farm? Literally making, or literally farming trees, why don't you have a tree farm? Am I gonna do everything manual this season? I mean, until I build something, I guess, that like automates manual processes. You can't just assume that when somebody says, why don't you use a tree farm, that they're talking about an automatic tree farm. You can't just assume that. This is a tree farm. You do use chests as decorations in floors with glass on top. I thought people stopped doing that once they made chests not a full block anymore and they made them like into a tile entity. Or I guess in something that's going to be rendered that like affects frame rate. Like if you make a room full of chests, like a lot of chests, those chests by themselves will start affecting your frame rate. Like I used to use chests in floors long time ago when they were a full block, but once they changed them so they were like a rendered block kind of a thing, I stopped doing that. choo. You like chopping trees manually? It's relaxing. I like it too. Who's your Hollywood crush? I don't think I have a Hollywood crush. Who is yours? Apparently you know a lot about this kind of stuff, so who is your Hollywood crush? Oh, that's a fish. I thought something somehow like floated way over there. How many chests do I need? Quite a few. Am I streaming this weekend? I am. Yep. Yeah, there's a HermitCraft stream weekend this weekend, and I'm streaming both Saturday and Sunday. So if you aren't following the channel, be sure to follow the channel. I was gonna say, yeah, I'm not really sure why they got timed out, but if it's a misclick, it's a misclick. Happy May, by the way. Happy May to you as well. I was just thinking about that this morning. Like, I uploaded my very first YouTube video for Minecraft, I think, on May 11th. So, like, 10 days from now in 2011. So, like, my 9-year anniversary of uploading my first Minecraft video is coming up. Pretty sure. Do I have a master plan at the beginning of the season? Not for this season. Nope. Nope, because this season, like, I hadn't played vanilla Minecraft for a very long time, so I'm still kind of relearning all the things to know. I fell. All the things to know about, like, you know, what's common, what's not common, what people normally do in their series these days, all this kind of stuff. So kind of just going with the flow at the moment right now. Season 8, whenever that rolls around, probably in like a year, 10, something like that, I'll probably have a way better strategy going into the playthrough. But for right now, just kind of winging it. Am I going to stream on my 9-year anniversary? I don't know. If it's a Monday through Friday day, then probably. But I'm not going to be streaming specifically for that. I normally stream Monday through Friday. What am I doing with all that wood? It's a secret. I can't tell you, or I would have to kill you. It's a secret. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Got wood? I do now. Kill me then. No, I'm not actually gonna kill you. That's just, you know, what they say. It's top secret. I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you. We're farming this wood to make a whole boatload of chests. And so I have this wood for the future, for like other projects or whatever. Yeah, I needed 4 planks. I was like, you know what? Let's just chop a whole bunch of trees down. It'll be fine. You saw me chilling back of the water tank in XP's bunker. You too like steamed potatoes? Look, if I want to slack off and eat a baked potato, it's fine. It's fine. I make great videos on YouTube. Thanks, dude. That's always nice to hear. Nope, out of room. How are we doing on saplings? 40 back. So doing it this way is pretty inefficient for getting saplings back, but that's fine. If we want to do saplings, we should just grow the 1x1 tree. A lot more leaves, a lot less chopping. So we started with 41 saplings, so we literally made a profit from the 2 little bits of wood chopping that we did. Yeah, I can fortune the leaves, but I don't really want to do that. So let's start making the chests. That's not gonna work. I think I need more than that. Can. Want to buy a book? I don't need to buy a book anymore. Corrales gave me like a whole bunch of vouchers. Well, we can tell who in chat here is like 10 years old and shouldn't be on the website, that's for sure. Alright, let's go put these bone blocks away. Hey, you guys really should save that for like when Mumbo streams or for when Grian streams. What am I doing? We're fighting the end dragon right now. Benson and Hodges coming in with a, what is that, a 7-month resub? Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 7 months. Do appreciate that. I'm doing this the wrong way. I need to start the other side, I think. I also think, yeah, I'm gonna make some changes here before I get started. Do I still, is that in my ender chest? I can't remember what I did. I have some extra white concrete. What's this one? I wanted to do this, I think. Maybe come out one more. That matches with that. So that'll give us like a little nook thing here for something. And then over on this side, we can bring this out like this. And we'll have the chest starting down this way. And I think, I'm not sure how far away from this wall we're going to do it, but I think we're going to do the same thing down here. So like the chest will be in like this little compartment area, and we'll have like some room to walk around and breathe and stuff. How's the dirt cake? The dirt cake is delicious. I don't know what you're talking about. So we're gonna have this all along here. I'll have to see what that looks like from the outside. We might need to put some iron trap doors underneath it. Yeah, we'll probably have to put some trap doors, but that should keep like this out here lit up as well. I might even need to extend that all the way over. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I want this light like underneath these chests as much as possible. That way you're not really seeing the lighting, but the light's there, and we don't have to have torches like right next to the chests and whatnot. Yeah, placing chests is pretty obnoxious. I agree. But at least you can pack them in pretty nicely these days. I remember when you had to alternate between trap chests and regular chests to like pack them in this tightly. And goodness, that was like super annoying. Stupid trap chest, right? All right, so that's one wall. We're gonna duplicate that on the other side as well. How many chests did I go through? So I made 4 stacks. I made slightly more than what I needed for this storage area, but we can always use those for more shulker boxes or whatever else, so it's not like that's a big deal or anything. And how far in did I come over on this side? 3rd block from the window. Cool. guess I'm gonna put these under here too. Just for a little bit of extra outside lighting. Ever so slow. Oh, whoa. There we go. Let me go down there and click that stuff. HermitCraft fan says, thank you for maintaining the HermitCraft website. You are welcome. I got tired of a website that we had outsourced to somebody else. Kind of working, kind of not working, always breaking. Like constantly having to message them and be like, hey, hasn't updated for forever. Like the website that I made just works like all the time. So much better. I just wish I was better at like website design, because like the website has looked the same as it did since like 2013, I think. And since I don't do that for a job, like I can't really be bothered to try and like make it look super fancy, but it works. It works. Yeah, I made the website. I used to do web development as my full-time job before I switched to YouTube full-time. Immortal coming in with a 46-month resub. Immortal, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 46. Is cold fusion still a thing? I don't think I've seen anything about cold fusion in many years. It might still be a thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna fix the lighting over here. I also need to change a pillar downstairs. It was pointed out to me, and I kind of realized that when I was doing it during the time lapse, that I lined up one of these columns with like the inside part of the staircase down here and one of them with the outside part of the staircase. We need to fix that. Why did I name my tools what I did? Well, my sword's named Rip and Tear because it is named after Doom. My pickaxe I named Silky Smooth because Silk Touch is just kind of boring. Fortune Time is the name of my other pick. I mean, I'm sure you can figure it out. I'm sure I don't have to explain everything to you. That is the wrong block. I should have 40 of the light gray. Or 20, I mean, yeah. There we go. So that's now lined up with that wall, and this one is lined up with that wall better. How's my day going? It's going pretty good. Thank you for asking. Not Jeeks. Web development like using PHP. I never used PHP. My first web development stuff that I did use Java struts. It was not a good experience. Then around that time I started learning about C# and MVC and that kind of stuff. I started teaching myself how to do it, and I got a job at a pretty reputable place doing Microsoft website .NET code. That pillar isn't quite right. Okay, what's wrong with it? Did I place it too far? Oh, I placed it one in. Whoops. Derp-a-derp-a-derp. Leon, I am not looking for people to contact about websites. Thank you, but please stop advertising yourself, my dude. You should probably wait until somebody's like, do you know somebody who can make websites so I can contact them? Before you just like start advertising yourself. How's the fluff ball? Max is doing well today. My base beach house looking so modern. That was the idea. All right, I got some more saplings on me. Let's put those away. I think I'm gonna do blocks on this side. So do like cobblestone, stone, things like that. And then we'll probably have a chest dedicated for each type of wood. I'll probably do wood on this side and then like sand and gravel and all that stuff in the center. Let's go make some item frames. No, I'm not gonna do auto sorting here. I don't got enough room. That was not the intention of this. This was just a place where I could like literally spread out from having 4 large chests here and like 3 downstairs. I'm not sure how many item frames I'm gonna have. I don't want to make my base super laggy with them. Is there light back behind those? Back behind what? The chests? There's sea lanterns down here, if that's what you're asking. You'd love to learn coding and you used to do some in Flash, but you're terrible at math. To be honest, all of the coding that I have done in my life, like 99.8% of it has nothing to do with math. Unless you are going into like 3D animations and modeling and game development and things like that, you're probably not gonna need to know a whole lot of math to do programming. If you're doing website development, if you're making an application, you know, there's like so many things out there that you can do that you don't need to know math for. Now, that's not to say it won't help you out, like knowing how an algebra equation is set up. Like you're probably gonna have to do something similar to like add variables together inside your program. Like it is helpful to have that background knowledge, but it's not like you have to be a human calculator or anything. HTML is like the easiest code to know. I don't think I would consider HTML programming. I don't think I consider CSS programming either, but that's me. Prairie Pirate says, web developer of 25 years, not much math, more so lately, learn math because it's good to learn. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having like a background knowledge of math, but like you hear all the time, if you're going into computers, you have to be really good at math. That is a load of crap. It is not true. if you're going into computers to like become a programmer for NASA to like send rockets up, yeah, you probably need to know math for that, but not for like most programming, I wouldn't say. But I just need like one more stack of that, and we should be pretty good. Less than a stack, really, but one more stack. Do you hate that you can put item frames behind or between chests? When they're stacked next together in this kind of a situation, yes, but I like the fact that you can place item frames like on any face of a block. They really should make it so if there is a block, like you have a block here, which is a chest, and a block here, that you shouldn't be able to put things between them. You can't see what's on it for one, and it's just kind of silly that you can do that. Can I open the top chest? Yes, there's an air block directly above them. If I had this 5 tall, I wouldn't be able to open the top ones unless I put slabs up above it, which I don't want to do, because then you'd see that from up here. All right, so I don't need this extra stack of leather. So this side, I'm gonna do like mob drops and other loose items. On the other side, we're gonna do, I don't know where I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put these in here for now. On the other side, we're gonna do like full blocks. How many hours do I have on this season of HermitCraft? I think you can see that from the, not advancements, what is it, statistics? Isn't there a time played? Time slept in a bed. Time played 8.53 days. Did I put an item frame in an item frame? Can you even do that? Is that possible? You wish I'd make concrete slabs and stairs? I agree. Am I excited for the stream weekend? Heck yeah. You can put an item frame in an item frame? I don't know if I've ever done that before. Let's see. Maybe I have done that before. Terracotta, stairs, and slabs? Yeah, I mean, like every block, every solid block should have a stair and slab variant. And the fact that they don't is kind of ridiculous. I mean, I guess glowstone would be an exception. Don't really need glowstone, stairs, and slabs, right? Any kind of a light block like that, but like any solid normal block. Dirt slabs would be fantastic for like, you know, landscaping or whatever. Having grass slabs would be amazing. Inventory management would be a pain with all the slabs and stairs? No. I don't think so. It's already a pain with all the blocks that are in the game, but I don't think that's going to make it much worse. All right, so let's start putting the different wood types in here. Different wood. Start off with spruce. Glass slabs would be amazing. Maybe. I personally don't know why you do that, but I'm sure there's a reason. I can't possibly know every single reason for everything, right? You have nice thin glass ceilings. There you go. All right, so spruce is taken care of. I don't think vertical slabs are a thing they should do. Like, that will fundamentally change the game. Like, it would be cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, it would be cool, but I don't think it's something they should do. All right. So a cha-cha, jungle, birch, oak, dark oak. I think that's all the different types. RDM with 500 bits. Thank you for the 500, dude. Friday bits just cause you're awesome. Well, thanks. I appreciate you. There's so many like oak crafted items. Doors, ladders, fences, signs, saplings, planks, slabs, stairs, trapdoors, and leaves. Boats. Boats. And chests. Okay. Zeldorf says, I mainly used to watch YouTube. You so rarely watch my stream. Well, welcome. Glad to have you. I guess dark oak would make sense to be the next one. I was trying to figure out if there was going to be some kind of order I was going to put these in, but I guess oak then dark oak makes kind of sense, kind of, sort of, kind of. So birch, jungle, a cha-cha. Let's do jungle next. I think I'm going to keep the leaves and vines, that kind of stuff, in this chest. Vines technically could be like in its own separate area, but I think we're going to do that, and we'll leave cocoa beans in here too. Let's do birch. All right, and then cha-cha. Cool. Oh, it's gonna be so nice, like cleaning out a good portion of like all of these chests. Scaffolding, I probably should keep on me, but at the same time, I feel like that should be kept at the base, and like when I need it, I can come and grab some. I don't know if I need a full double chest dedicated to it. Redstone. And I also need one for valuables. I think valuables are going to go all the way there in the top left. Or maybe I should just keep valuables on me. Oh. Elytra, calm down. Maybe we'll put redstone on the top left. We'll keep the valuables on me. Yeah, I think rails make sense to keep in this chest too, since like you do a lot of redstone stuff with the rails themselves. Pistons, observers, pistons, redstone torches, levers. Oak pressure plates really should go in the oak chest. I could do 2 chests, one for rails and one for redstone, but I feel like these are very much hand in hand with each other, because you do redstone when you do rail. You don't really ever do rails without redstone. Leave that for now. Coal chest, I feel like I want to keep that on me because I always need to have light sources. Dirt. That's what we can put over here. I actually had another chest with dirt in it too. It's got like the different variants. I think what we're gonna do, I don't think we are going to have separate chests for all these different types. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is if I run out of space in this chest to have dirt, I'm gonna start filling up shulker boxes and then putting 27 stacks into each one of these slots, right? I think that's how I'm gonna do this. Is there an episode today? There was an episode yesterday. So the rocket chest is gonna stay with me. Yeah, coral and stuff. I gotta figure that out. And I got like 3 shulkers full of this. This one's full. And then we have this full of more gravel, if that's not enough. I feel like I'm going to be going to the end and hunting down a lot of shulker shells at some point. X Minus just gifted a sub. Thank you, X Minus, for the sub gift. Do appreciate you, dude. You just got here. What's happened? We are in the process of like moving our inventory into an actual proper storage area. That's what we're doing. Am I gonna rename the blocks and the item frames? I don't think so. I don't think there's a reason to. I can tell what's gravel and stuff from a distance. I can see what is dark oak. There's no reason to rename them. Ronito, thank you for the 10 bits. How will you vote for mayor of SD? I have no idea. I don't think that's started just yet. I don't think there's any voting. I think Green has just started campaigning for somebody, but I'm sure there's probably going to be more people who will be campaigning. But I don't know. Let's put coral down here. This is probably a very infrequently used item. Sea pickles. Okay. Red. red, 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 yellow, 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 pink, 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 purple, and a purple, and a purple. I think that's fine. There's not two dark oak. No. No, that's a dark oak, that's spruce. Okay, so concrete. I don't know if I'm going to have a double chest for every type of concrete. I think we're going to have one concrete chest, and then we'll have shulker boxes in there full of like the different ones. I think. I don't know how much concrete we're going to be using. We're going to need one for glass. I'm going to leave this here for now. Everything else, stone. And then we got a whole bunch of mob heads and then sea lanterns. Like the prismarine stuff's probably gonna have its own chest. I think we'll do that. Mob heads. Oh boy. I think I have the most drown heads. Some more concrete. I guess we can put mob heads down here. That'll also include all these little micro block things. How much room? I got plenty of room here to put my beacon. Guess we'll keep our nether stars in there. And then we got this prismarine stuff. Okay, so the concrete, we'll keep those together until we get something set up for that. TNT, that's going to go into some kind of a gunpowder chest, which we don't have yet. So all these purple ones are empty. Damn. You can't wait for the next episode of Kappa to see the Wand of Animation. Yeah, the Wand of Animation's some good stuff, that's for sure. I've had those in my inventory for far too long, don't really need them. Alright, so now we gotta start stocking up on all of this stuff and moving it over. Oh my goodness. Ugh. This is the part of Minecraft that I like the least. Inventory management. When it's done, it feels amazing. Yeah, you got a point there. I have extra shulker shells here, and then I think Corrales gave me some extra ones too, so we can make more shulker boxes. Alright, I want to clean this stuff up down here. Oh my goodness, click it. I don't need these 2 pieces of bone meal. What is my base called? My base. What is your base called? Oh, I left all the I was gonna make some more shulker boxes, but all my chests are now not here, so I can't do that. Okay, we'll just grab some of these shulkers. Hello, Exposure. Is item despawn off? No. Nope, things will despawn. Is it possible to turn off item despawn? I don't know. It might be, but I don't know. Yeah, I now have some chests that I can make more shulkers out of. Yep. Okay. Governor coming in with a 28-month resub. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 28. How's it going today? It is going well. Thank you for asking. Boom, boom, do, 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 do. I think we're just gonna grab like solid blocks and throw that all into one chest. foodstuffs. I guess kelp, sugar, fish. This can all go into here. Actually, let's just not even bother sorting it. Let's just put everything in here that'll fit. You can sort it when we move it all over there. Mob drops. That stuff I'll keep kind of together. I guess turtle eggs are technically a mob drop, I guess. We had puffers in this chest. All right. What am I good at in Minecraft? Everything. Literally everything. You thought I was trying to summon a cat by having all that string on me? Ugh. More stuff. I am good at everything. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. It sounds like you're hating. Don't be a hater. Are you a hater if you hate haters? Yes. If you hate anything, you're being a hater. Alright, I think we're good to move this stuff over. I just realized I can fly in through this back area here. Do you hate hate? I would say I dislike hate. Alright, Immortal, we'll see you later, dude. Am I planning on building a proper house for my villagers? Probably eventually. We might end up moving the villagers over here and putting them downstairs in this area. Like up along these walls or something. Just doing like a trading hall kind of a thing, maybe? I haven't fully decided about that yet. We're also gonna have like a lower area to this. Down here. So we might put the villagers in what this will be eventually. Ow. Am I gonna do some terraforming at the back and fill with concrete? Haven't decided yet. Yesterday's uploads were really tough to finish because there's like 9 uploads and 3 of them are at least 30 minutes long. Well, see, the thing about videos that people seem to like not understand is you don't have to watch them as soon as they're uploaded. Like, you can watch yesterday's videos today. Like, you don't have to watch them all, like, as they're uploaded on the same day. I saw somebody was complaining on the HermitCraft Reddit that, like, too many people are uploading on the same day or something like that. They're literally videos. They're always gonna be there. Like, I don't understand people complaining about content. It doesn't make sense to me. Well, I wasn't saying that you're complaining. You brought that up, and it just reminded me of a conversation from yesterday. But, like, I don't understand people complaining about that. I don't know where I'm going to put these empty ones for now. I'm just going to stick them over here until I can find a, like, either its own chest for them or something. How often do I stream? I try and do Monday through Friday, but currently Thursdays are the days that we have meetings with the HermitCraft crew, so I can't really stream at that time because of meetings and such. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at the moment. 4 days a week. I would like it to be 5 days a week, but like I said, can't at the moment until those meetings start calming down a bit. How long are the meetings? They usually last at minimum 1 hour. Sometimes they go way longer. Sometimes we've had like 4 hour long meetings. Very, very rarely. 2 hour is pretty common. If I could include one mod, no tech ones, what would I include? The vanilla? Item sorting. Are the meetings about serious stuff or joking all the time? It's serious. Discussing what's going on with the server, who's doing what, things along those lines. Like, you might think everybody on the server does their own thing completely independently with no communication between anybody. That's not necessarily how it goes. Like, I'm not going to go into like the nitty gritty of it, but we all keep in constant communications. We have weekly meetings with each other, discussing what's going on, what we have concerns with, etc., etc. If I could add any YouTuber to HermitCraft, who would it be and why? I wouldn't add anybody else to HermitCraft right now. Like, our server is pretty full of people. I don't think anybody else new needs to be added at the moment. Hypno, would you not count yourself? What are you talking about, Fuzzball? I could ask myself to be added. I am on this server. I know you're trying to be funny about it, but seriously. So that's lime, this is green, light gray. Oh, I have light gray powder, huh? Yellow. Cyan.
You sexy beast.
Do I know if TFC came out of the hospital on Wednesday? I think whatever his latest blog said would be what happened with him. I don't speak for TFC. Last I heard he was still in the hospital, but maybe he's out now? I don't know. Who picks the seeds for the new seasons? We all agree on it. Like, we come up with an idea for what we want to have happen, and then we look for seeds, and then we all agree on it. That's pretty much how that works. I think I'll put sandstone in with the sand. I think that kind of makes sense. Especially if we're doing shulkers to, like, compact that storage down. There's no reason to have, like, a chest specifically for sandstone and one specifically for sand. Go do some mob drops. You love to see that we've chosen this year. The map looks really cool and useful. Yeah, I like how there is, like, spawn is a giant mushroom island where no monsters can spawn. And, like, we've positioned ourselves all around the ocean that surrounds that mushroom island. It's very, very, very nice. I like it, too. You know what? I think I'm going to do string. I was going to do spider eyes. I think string makes more sense for the spider drops. Like, you look for string more often than you look for spider eyes. But I will keep the spider eyes in here. So gunpowder, I had some TNT over here. I was waiting until we put gunpowder into a spot.
You sexy beast.
Lag? There's no lag here. If you're experiencing lag, try turning down the quality of the video. Your internet probably just can't handle it. Slime. I think we'll do a slime ball, not a slime block. This season, no matter who you watch, you can see many bases in a video. Yeah, False's base is really, really close to mine, and so is Doc M. Like, you kind of could see his floaty thing out here, right there. And then False's base is just over this way. Is this my first season? No, season 1 was my first season. Yeah, so False's massive base is right there. Like, well within view range of, like, this island and stuff. I can never remember the name of what he calls it. I just say his floaty thing. Also, Ren's... What does he call it? The Loser Island? That's between my base and Spawn... Or not Spawn, the shopping district. You only see season 7 on my playlist on YouTube? I don't think you've scrolled through all of my playlists. What parts I have my gaming rig? Do exclamation mark specs in the chat for a list of all of my hardware. I don't know if I need a large double chest full of phantom membranes. I mean, I kill enough of them, I probably will fill one up eventually. Wobbly, wobbly, wobble. What's my favorite season that I wasn't in? I didn't really watch the seasons that I wasn't in because I wasn't in them. So I really cannot answer that question. I really only like the seasons that I was in because I was in them. Nether blocks, I think we're gonna keep together. So do like netherrack and soul sand together, I guess. Do I have a NAS for video storage? Yep. Cactus. They all put like plants down this side. The underside of a cactus looks weird. Like, you never see the underside of a cactus in the game, ever. Because a cactus always has to be planted on something, or it's stacked on top of another block. So I think this might be the only time you can see the underside of a cactus, right? That looks weird. I might move that down. I'm gonna move that down. It's not natural seeing the bottom side of... I guess you can see them if you like toss it up in the air, right? But it's just not natural. We'll keep it down here. All these songs are in it live? Wait, what? Have you ever watched the Insomniac Twitch channel? It's 24/7 EDCs. I mean EDM? Now, this is technically a mob drop. Maybe I will put this over here. I was gonna put like all the dyes down there, but no, let's not do that. This can go down here though. Ink sacs are a funny one. You now can turn them into a dye. Well, same thing with bone meal, right? Like bones turn into bone meal, which you can use to grow crops, but then you have to turn it into the white dye in order to like use it. It's kind of a funny item as well. Magma creams. Do I just put that in here with the slime? I feel like that should just go in here. We'll have a chest for ender balls. Cyan dye, man. We're gonna have so many miscellaneous items that I am not gonna know where to put. We're gonna have so many of them. Like, where do I put... Well, I guess leads we can put up here with the horse armor. That kind of makes sense that that goes in here. Another wart. The new dye thing with sacks and bone meal is annoying. Same with lapis, yeah. Make a dye chest? Maybe, maybe. I'm trying to get things like just put away for now, and then I can like go back and reorganize things later. Oh, I didn't grab This one's always going to be volume 1. I duplicated the map, then locked it. So this stuff in here, I'm not sure. This is all like random. Let's grab like a large chest and like things that I don't know where I'm going to put them. We'll just dump them into like a large chest. And then I can sort those out later. So like these items, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with. Like all of this stuff, actually. All of this stuff will go in here. Like I know they have all uses. I just don't know what those uses are gonna be right now. So same thing with this. Item frame we can put up here. Like no idea where this stuff's going yet. Those all have places. These books, I don't know where I'm going to put those yet either. You're wondering if anyone's going to lock the Hermit Volley, he's going to click them all? Yeah, that's the idea. Like, when they update, I would like to have them. I think Zombie Cleo is going to be having her own locked copies, and we can always just, you know, copy the copies, I guess, but might as well just make my own. Okay, so diorite, andesite, granite. Did I make a glass chest? I did. Bone block. I have glass in here as well. Ark with 1,000 bits. Hey, look at distraction. I was never here. Runs away. Ark, dude. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Appreciate you. Hope things are going okay with you these days. Snow. This can use its own chest as well. These are all empty. Yeah. Hello, Great Monkey. Hello, it's not easy. Things are well. How are things with you and Buddy? Things are going well for me also. Whoop, that's the wrong one. I want the polished block. I think that's the one thing I hate about using item frames to display what's in the chest. Is like you could easily right click on these. I wish there's a way like you could shift right click them to lock them. So you can't just right click them. You know what I mean? I think that would be pretty good. Okay, so we have wool, we have obsidian. Does obsidian need its own separate chest? I kind of feel like not. I kind of feel like that should just go into the nether chest. End stone. I don't really have a lot of that, but we'll make a chest for end stone. I mean, obsidian could also go into the end chest because that's where a lot of people do obsidian mining. Is from like those pillars, right? So I don't know. Silver would put it into the end chest for sure. Yeah, the lectern and box that Corrales gave me, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Do we call hermits by their real names? Not really. No, we don't like know each other in real life. We don't really talk on a personal level like that. Item frames lag on server? No. Item frames will give you FPS lag, client side lag. They don't lag the server. They're not doing anything. They're just being rendered by your game. If you have too many of them in one spot, they will start causing a bunch of FPS lag. Hey, it looks like Cleo got her hair back. Spoilers! Bamboo! So those all go over here. Maybe she got red? I don't know. Maybe. Guess I'll just have to wait for her video. Subspace bubble. Blazeras. Oh, wait. Okay, I did put a chest here. Yeah, I'll go through and like refine all these different chests eventually. For right now, I just want to get stuff put away and out of these shulkers. I guess that's XB's house to the map district. I don't know what that means. Blue Luke says, hello, Hypno. You have to say you're a bad person because you're using my same skin. Sorry, you can't do that. That's copyrighted. My lawyers will be contacting you shortly. I think all the fish we're going to keep in the same chest. I think we'll show that with the puffer. Bum, 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 bum. Really? No, not really. I mean, yes, really. I don't think there's anything wrong with using somebody's skin. Now, here's a question. Do I put all the food in this golden carrot chest on my steak? Or do I make like a chest specifically for food? Maybe I should have a chest for carrots and put golden carrots in there. I should have a chest that's just carrot chest. I know we had carrots somewhere. Yeah, you can't put vegetables with meat. That's illegal. Didn't I have carrots somewhere? I could have sworn I did. I thought I had regular carrots. Maybe not. I get mine from villagers, right? The golden carrots? Yeah, that's pretty much where I've gotten most of mine. Oh, they're right here. I knew I had regular carrots somewhere. Okay, so carrots, cocoa beans. Now that's, do I make an old chest for that or do I put that in with the jungle? I feel like those go in the jungle. Yeah, I have a villager that sells me those. Melons and pumpkins. Now, see, that's a thing, like, I have the seeds for them, but, and beetroots, but I haven't grown them. I got so many farms I need to build. So many farms. No, I don't want to do a seed chest with cocoa beans. Like, if I was going to do a seed chest, it'd be things that, like, you can plant in the ground, like taters and carrots and things like that. I guess for right now, I will just put those all into here. I have to set up some kind of small farm for those eventually. Honey blocks, I kind of feel like should go into the slime chest. Kind of makes sense. Hay bale. Rotten flesh. Mushrooms. We'll do that. We'll store that one over there. These shears we'll store over here as well. End rods. Davester, when you go into somebody else's live stream and post that somebody else is streaming, that's pretty rude. That's a big no-no. Please don't do that. Big no-no. I guess I'll put dead bushes over here. I guess. It doesn't matter who the person is unless I am like waiting on somebody specifically and I told chat, hey, let me know when somebody goes live. Never just say somebody's live or somebody else is streaming or anything like that. It's pretty rude. I should have brought some shulkers with me, but I didn't. You guys gonna put bone meal in there as well? Do I put apples in their own chest or with the oak trees? I feel like they should go with the oak. They also can go in dark oak, but I feel like oak. So I have some chicken seeds. Where do I put chicken seeds? I guess I put the chicken seeds in here. So Heart of the Sea, I'm not sure. Buried treasure map, I'm not sure why I even have this. That should be put over here. Chicken seeds go in the seed chest, duh. I like your thinking. All right, so terracotta, we'll put over here. Should that go in the clay chest? Maybe that should go in the clay chest. Like, that'll be its own shulker eventually or something. So I still need to find a place for all of this steak. I guess I'm gonna put this in with the cow. It makes sense. Trust me, bro. It makes sense. Glowstone and sugar. So sugarcane is not a thing that we have up here. Let's go grab... Let's grab 2 shulkers of sugarcane. 2 shulkers of gunpowder. Trying to think if there's anything else that I want to grab. How many bones did I grab? I didn't grab enough. Let's grab 1 shulker of bone. Or maybe I should grab 2. Not 1 shulker. Enough. I don't want an apology. I just wanted to inform you that what you did is being rude. And you should not do that. Zoom is lagging me. If that killed me because of that lag, that would have been a little upsetting. Okay, shulker. Oh, I don't even have enough for 2 shulkers of sugarcane, do I? Okay. Can I visit Etho's new shop? I did in my last video. You should go watch that. It was uploaded yesterday. What's my average stream length? Anywhere from 2 to 6 hours, depending. How long am I going to stream today? Until I'm done streaming. I don't have a set time. I don't think scaffolding destroys water blocks. I think scaffolding actually gets waterlogged. I'm not entirely sure. As I'm going down the scaffolding that's in the water, I see air bubbles, so I feel like they're waterlogged, but I haven't actually looked to see if that's the case. Yeah, I tend not to do 6-hour streams as much anymore. There was a lot of grind that I used to do on these live streams to try and build up my Twitch viewer base. And honestly, Twitch compared to YouTube has never made a lot of sense as far as like putting in that much time. So I try not to do as much, but I try and keep streams regular to hang out with you guys and see what's up and that kind of stuff. Oh no, that was right. I thought I left that back in the shulker. That wasn't right. Alright, so we got 1 stack too much of gunpowder. So I'll turn those into some TNT. Whoa. The lag, though. You absolutely love having a regular schedule. Thank you for that. You're welcome, Misty. I have some sand left over. Okay, so sugar we can put into the sugarcane chest, because that makes sense. Glowstone, that's going to go into our nether chest. Meter Mike, you love my videos? Thanks, dude. Glad you like them. Shulker shells. Do I make a shulker chest over here for the mob drops? Maybe. It's always more fun doing grindy stuff and you have people to talk to, like on a stream or something. I agree. I 100% agree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Heart of the Seas. I don't know where I'm going to put those. Ninjaret? Ninjaret? Thank you for subscribing to Twitch Prime. I do appreciate you, dude. Heart of the Sea. Those should go in the same chest that I put in the Nether Stars. And I don't think I put in a Nether Star anywhere, did I? So, oh, you know what? I think I put it in here. Yeah, we'll put the Heart of the Seas in this chest. We'll just keep that with us until I decide on a permanent location for that. We do get a spot for leads, and I should put some ender chests around here too. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that stuff. Probably just leave that alone. Have I ever seen Azuma's face? I have not seen Azuma's face. Rumor has it Azuma does not have a face. Do I have a dragon egg? No. No, I have not fought the Ender Dragon. Azuma's an AI who plays Minecraft? That might be true. I can neither confirm nor deny. Glowstone. Guess we're gonna put that into the nether chest as well. Looking pretty good, I would say. So like this is all emptied out as far as what I want to empty out. These extra ender chests I really should put somewhere. I thought we were going to be putting a bunch more around, but... Okay. So that's looking pretty good. What else did we have left over here? I think there was a few more things. What's in this chest? Nothing. And this one... I suppose we could make a record chest. Although that's probably never going to get used very much. But maybe we'll put music blocks and notes and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. As far as all of these villager blocks... I don't know where those should all go. Golden apple we can put over with our other apples. Why do you have a star next to your name? Not familiar with Twitch. That star next to your name should actually be the logo for my channel, the Hypno face, and that's because you've either subscribed or gifted a subscription to this channel. Hello, cool guy. How am I doing? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Pufferfish bucket, I guess we'll put into the fish chest. We're whittling things down. Books, bookshelves. I think we'll put books over here next to sugarcane because that kind of makes sense. And we'll put bookshelves in there, even though those are like blocks, because it just kind of makes sense being on this side. We're gonna need... I guess we could do like furnaces in this little cubby hole. Maybe furnaces on this side and like... Well... I really would like to get a super smelter. Would the lectern fit in the book chest? Possibly. But it would also fit into like a generic... villager block chest. You know what I mean? I don't know what I want to do with that just yet. Do I have a texture pack? No, we're playing with the default vanilla textures. Yeah, villager workstation chest. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And what would we denote that with? Maybe a villager head? A villager head would work. Do I have a villager head? Oh. I do have an unemployed villager head. Guess we'll do that and then we'll just throw all of these blocks in there. Furnace isn't a block that the villagers use, is it? I don't think it is. It might be, but I don't think it is. You don't think so? Okay. We can do like a potion chest, I guess. Almost down to nothing here. Totem of Undying. I don't know where I'm going to put that. Funny Buns 1 just sub with Twitch, or just sub to the channel, not with Twitch Prime. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. You know what? I guess we're going to put that in here along with this. Now, it doesn't really go in this chest. But my line of thinking is Impulse dropped off this barrel with this book that contained this Totem of Undying. Because I don't... Like, what am I going to do? Put this on an item frame and just not have anything in the chest because I don't have Totems of Undying? Like, I don't know what I do with that. Furnace, we need to place this somewhere. I don't need to keep that with me. I'm not that interested. I could just kill myself and use the totem. I could do that and get that advancement for doing that. I could keep it in the same chest with the Heart of the Sea and Nether Stars. That's also a possibility. It's not a bad thought, actually. Cyan dye. We have a cactus chest, right? I guess I will keep this with the cactus dye since that's what, green and lapis or whatever. That works for me. Are we done? Did we sort everything? Oh my goodness, I thought that was never gonna end. I don't have anything underground right now. Well, I mean, besides the creeper farm and the sugarcane farm and the bone farm, I don't really have anything else in particular. Brew stand, we should move. I'm gonna do something with these villagers later. Because anvil we can move. I think this stuff is fine over here. This we can get rid of. The Grifter, that is Grian's camera account. I don't know why it's named that way. You should ask him sometime. Yeah, didn't make it. Yeah, you can fortune any crop. You get a higher chance for drops with fortuning it. Like, if you fortune wheat, you don't get more wheat, you get more seeds on average. It's actually pretty significant, the amount that you get. All right, Aubrey, we'll see you later. Oh, soul sand. Yeah, we have like a fully grown wheat field out there. I'll show you guys here in just a moment. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this brew stand. I guess for now, I'll put it into the potion chest because it makes sense for now. This could also go into this chest since that works with the villagers. And then this in here. Did I just see something down here? Am I crazy? I could have sworn I just saw something flash down here. I must be crazy. Magic. Yeah, okay, so this middle row I will ignore. I'll do this side with fortune and this side without fortune, and we'll take a look. So, fortune. We'll go down this side. I need to harvest this anyway. So that side we got 2.5 stacks of wheat seeds and only 36 wheat with fortune. So if I don't use fortune, so I clicked everything. It was 2.5 before, so without fortune, it's 36. Yeah, so you got like a full extra stack using the fortune with the seeds, right? Being leaves with silk touch gives leaves or something? What are you talking about? You can use silk touch on leaves instead of shearing them. That's a thing. How do you get the Heart of the Seas? You get the Heart of the Seas from the buried treasure maps. I think it is also possible to find them in the underwater drown ruin things, whatever those are actually called. So Fortune Crops is mainly useful in early gameplay when you don't have Fortune yet. Alright, well keep this in mind. Those seeds, those extra seeds that I got, they might not seem that useful, but you can put them into a composter and turn that into bone meal, which you can use to grow more crops to Fortune, to get more seeds. Like, you won't get an infinite loop of bone meal from that, but you'll get like way more bone meal if you're doing that particular thing, right? All right, Esty, we'll see you later. Have a good sleep. It's just kind of like, you don't need to do it, but if you're trying to make like a larger farm, you only got so many seeds. That's a way to get more seeds that way. You can turn those seeds into bone meal if you don't need them. Like, it also works on things like carrots, which you can use for food, or potatoes and beetroots. Like, well, actually, I'm not sure about the beetroots. Do you get beetroot seeds when you harvest beetroots? For sure, the fortune works with carrots because carrots are the seed, and potatoes because potatoes are the seed as well. I think you also get a higher chance of getting the poisonous potatoes if you need those for any reason. I think. Anyway, there's no real good reason for not using fortune on crops if you have fortune. It doesn't even use durability when you're harvesting with fortune. Melons, I'm not sure. Maybe it works if you get more melons from the melon block with fortune. But honestly, with melons, you probably just want to harvest with silk touch. Can I go check out the button? Well, I know for a fact that Zombie Cleo pressed the button recently, and probably nobody else is camping it, so it's going to be completely full, if not the first tick in purple. So there's no real reason to go check the button. Yeah, unless you need more melon seeds. Like, if you're trying to grow out your melon farm, that might be a reason. So what else should we do? Like, that was the majority of what I wanted to accomplish on today's stream. Was get my stuff organized, get the storage rooms set up. I guess one more thing we could do before we sign off is I could finish up that one island that's almost finished off with the mushrooms. I thought I had more cactus in this. I feel like I'm missing an extra stack of cactus. I wanted to place some cactus around. I don't know if we're going to place 2 stacks of it, but I'm going to bring 2 stacks anyway. The storage area looks fairly similar to my base in Project Ozone 3 Kappa. I don't see how it looks similar. It's white concrete, but it doesn't look similar to me. Do 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 do. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum. Find a panda pet. I don't have any place to put a panda right now. I don't want to put them too close together, but I definitely want to have like some extra things here. Bum, 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 bum. You like the little tiny cactus heads about the place for variety? Yeah. I'm afraid if I put them too close to these turtles, they might just, you know, pathfind into them or something. Try and keep them away from like the beach over there. Oh. Ah, False is on right now. Had that same issue the last time she was on. Seemed like whenever I was loading up the chunks where her base was, I'd get like a huge lag spike. I don't know if she's got like a lot of entities on the ground or if it's just the fact that there's a lot of stuff over there she's loading. No idea. I think that should be about enough. Don't need to go too crazy. I just want to have some extra stuff. That seems alright. There's a few cacti randomly placed about. Maybe this one should be moved like over here. But now those are all almost in a straight line, huh? I don't know. Totally didn't know where my base was on the server until Corrales flew from your base into False's. That's closer than you thought I was to civilization. Yeah, False's base is... Well, there is Doc M's base. False's base is just right here. Right there. She's got a beacon going, so she must be digging out. Lag spike because if she's at her base, her movements are loading your end, I believe. Maybe. Would buttons do anything to add detail? Maybe stones on the beach or really tiny mounds of sand? Yeah, I think that could work out pretty good too. I think for right now, I'm going to call this good, but I think we will add more detail to this eventually as the season goes on. Like, people were suggesting that I could just put like actual stone, cobblestone, andesite little piles together, have like little rock piles and stuff. So that's definitely something that we can work on in the future at some point. But I think for right now, I think this is looking all right. Got enough like clutter and stuff around. What is this? Oh, that's my extra bamboo. I want to do that same thing to my other islands. Like, we have it on these two little tiny ones, and then the one bigger one that we got our mushrooms on. But I still got like this big island that I need to work on eventually. And that big one. Like, the beaches are looking very, very plain. And we got this littler island over here that this will probably be my next stop. Making this one look more tropical eventually. Alright, Silver Lightning, we'll see you later, dude. Yeah, having storage is something that I have been missing in this series for like so long now. Like this is gonna take it to the next level. I'll have everything organized, know where all my stuff is, know what I need to farm, what I don't need to farm, where certain blocks are, etc. It's gonna be so good. Cactus mini blocks would be nice if I ran into a wandering trader that sold them, but I hardly ever see any wandering traders. Like very, very rarely do I ever see them. Storage is always pain to get set up, but once you have it, it's a total game changer. Yeah, I agree. It's something I probably should have focused on earlier on in the series, but again, like I'm coming back to vanilla from like not doing vanilla for so long. Like this is something I should have done within the first couple episodes. You know, but you don't want just cobble and things, or else you won't have sand on the coastline as well. No, I'm talking about not replacing the sand with stone. I'm talking about putting little piles of cobblestone. So it looks like a rock or a boulder or something. You know what I mean? What mods do I usually play? I usually play mod packs. Like large mod packs. I have 200 plus mods in them. All right, I think we're probably gonna call it here. There's definitely more stuff that I want to do to this place, but I feel like for today, we're pretty good. Let us... Let me see. Let's see who I want to raid. We're gonna raid somebody. Alright, so XP is doing Conan Exiles. Impulse is doing HermitCraft. Let's go raid Impulse. We raided Tango last time. We'll give Impulse the old raid-a-rooney today. How about that? Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate your support. Again, follow the channel if you're new. We stream Monday through Friday. We'll be back on Monday. Actually, the HermitCraft livestream weekend is this weekend, so I'll be back tomorrow, starting around this time, or maybe a couple hours from now. Tomorrow, I'll have to check. It's on the schedule at least. Anyway, normal stream schedule is Monday through Friday, so our next normal stream will be Monday, but we will be back tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for the support. Bye-bye, guys.